Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your reading. I'm going to do a breakthrough spread today. So this reading is meant to find you within the next 3 days when you view this. Let's see what we get for your breakthrough spread. So these messages meant to help you for the long run, but there must be something in here that you need to hear right now. So I'm using Kim Krans Alchemy deck for the spread, as well as her archetype deck, the Journey of the Sacred Bee, 108 Oracle, and I'll clarify with the Sci-Fi Tarot. So let's see, what do we have going on for the sign of Aries, please? What do we need to have a breakthrough about? What is the challenge? What is your strength at this time from experiences from your past, most likely, your outcome, and your advice spot from the angels? Okay, and then we'll take 2 from the archetype deck. 1 for your breakthrough, 1 for the advice from the angel spot, 2 from the tarot deck. And by the way, thank you for being here. Thank you for your lovely energy, beautiful comments, liking the video, subscribing. I appreciate you in many ways, many ways. There are private readings available if you need a private reading. The information's in the description box below. And you get your readings back, actually, and I email you a link within 48 hours. Bottom of the deck, we have victory. We have victory. We have public recognition, standing out. Standing out from the rest is major accomplishments, achievements, and really being noticed, being seen a lot with that energy. So let's see here, 108 Oracle. We'll take 2 for your breakthrough, 2 for the advice spot. And on the back, I have the Repairman. That card is about many working parts, right? But it's about getting it right. And it says eventually, like it leads to an upgrade. It's upgraded. So what do we need to have a breakthrough about? Dissolution. So there's an obstacle or a challenge that has to be dissolved. Dissolved, or something needs to be dissolved. Maybe it is ourselves, parts of ourselves that get dissolved into the all that is. It's an emotional experience here, especially with the Hermit, like reflecting, looking back on yourself, spending time out, maybe to realize your own strength or your own power at this time also. 2 major arcana that you're going to have a breakthrough about: your confidence, your self-esteem, your power, and then that journey that is solely yours with the Hermit. Oh, wow. Yeah, just like that. 6 of Wands, I have the Knight, which is confident, heroic, messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, a fighting spirit, preserving, chivalry, honor, and determined. So what is dissolving? What is dissolving here for Aries? What is dissolving? The 9 of Swords, any worry or anxiety over the things that we really can't control, but we're focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and our conscious creation in this experience. The challenge is a winter period when it feels like nothing's going on, but there absolutely is with the Winter card, even if it feels like it. 10 of Wands could be very tired. Oh, could be very tired, but we're reaching a completion here. where some sort of burden will be lifted. That is the challenge, though. And if it's about matters of the heart, it's a situation that didn't move forward or that hasn't really gone anywhere. And the challenge would be like completely separating from this person or this situation and doing what you love, following your heart. So the challenge could be like, I don't know, giving a letter to somebody in work, a resignation letter, or letting somebody know that something's not working with you and them. So however you want to read that. It is a strange situation. Feels like it has to do with love, but of course not all of you love. Your breakthrough is love, is Venus, is pleasures of the flesh, Aphrodite, luxury. That's your breakthrough, and your wise discernment, making a really important decision for a lot of you all regarding what you love, who you love. That's your breakthrough. You being the judge. And the Ace of Cups right in the middle there. The Ace of Cups is a new loving experience coming in. So, yeah, you're about to make it is an important decision here regarding this. And the Eight of Swords means that you're going to have a breakthrough in a situation where it felt suffocating or not free in some way. There was a lot of worry. So we're breaking through all of the anxiety. Breaking through feeling restricted in some way. Rolling the dice and taking a chance, part of your breakthrough. Fate, seeing what happens next. And then there's also a breakthrough here regarding the microphone energy, which is that people want to hear what you have to say, or the world needs to hear what you have to say. It is also about expressing yourself through the throat chakra, letting it be known in a very amplified way. So news, trending, broadcasts, make known, current events, public speaking, speak the truth, social media, communicate, and being heard. Let's get more on the breakthrough of how we're going to have a breakthrough regarding mental interference with the Eight of Swords. Could be about this decision. Could be about this decision. It's for a lot of you all, it's strategy to end something. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, something that you may not be saying, telling everybody about. It has to do with something you're deciding on your own, in quiet, that you will implement. And it is about getting over a painful situation or hurtful situation here. So what is your strength at this time? Your focus, your attention, and your ability to hone in here like a hawk on what it is that you want to create. So that's something that you have learned about your focus and what it can actually manifest for you. Oh, beautiful. And the wheel, knowing that everything comes and goes. It's a cycle, and open for there to be a new season in your life. So does your strength. I feel like it's also part of your strength at this time that you have something here that's like fated or on your side to turn out in a good way. And of course it could have to do with a very significant soul family connection or soulmate or something like that. Could also be that somebody has observed you. I don't know what you had to go through in the past, but whatever hurt you has only made you stronger. With the Pillory card, open dishonor, humiliation, abusive, shut down, nowhere to run, or vulnerable. So now you're turning that pain into your power, your strength. Yeah, into something different. Something different. Tell me more about the strength. Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, and then the Emperor on the bottom. So this is about having to deal with past disappointments or hurt or sadness. And it could be that it kept us protecting our energy, maybe because of our past experiences. But I feel like whatever you did on your own has really built yourself a firm foundation. It is the ability to kind of block out other energies if needed, like if you need to. So it's like, yeah, again, you're emerging. Past pain is turned into something good for you. It's turned into power. It's turned into strength. It's turned into you can handle anything. You're unstoppable, unbreakable, and determined, right? Oh, we have Neptune. So I have like a mysterious way that God works here is going to bring about a prayer answered. Yeah, with Neptune, something's coming in here. It might even feel like it's a miracle that's coming in. It has to do with everything changing and never being the same again. The Tower. Sudden change. And another ace. Truth and clarity. That's that lightning bolt. So you know what needs to come down, basically. And you also know that you have many options here to choose from. So the convertible says many options, free will, adjacent possibilities, choices, flexible, adaptable, potential, change, freedom, enjoyment. Even if the Tower has to come down. Even if that's what it means. So what is this truth, this clarity that they're getting at this time? It's about something new on the horizon here that awaits you with the Three of Wands, because you have visualized it, because you have brought it into being. This is about like your expansion. It can also be about partnerships and alliances coming along on this journey. But it's like, where do you go to from here? You can see your ships coming in. And another Tower energy. So, yeah, and the Seven of Cups, the choices, the many options that you have available to you, for sure. For sure. What else about these choices, options? The High Priestess, the things that you just know, right? So you can be viewed this time as the High Priestess, or you can view yourself as a High Priestess, somebody that has a lot of maybe esoteric wisdom or knowledge. You might be keeping a lot of things to yourself at this time. This person has a lot of power. They're able to like decode things too. There's this energy here of decoding with the High Priestess that I'm picking up on. What else for your advice? There's a significant love, eternal love, and a connection coming in with conjunction. The angels are letting you know. So whatever's coming down, wow. It's because you're going to find the one. And also, for those that resonate with feeling like you have a special purpose here, I'm getting the chosen one. So this is your advice from your angels, is to let you know, yes, like this is divine. This is coming about, and it has to come together in this lifetime. It was fated. It was destined. You are the one to someone else, and they are your one. And it's coming. It's coming. What beautiful advice. So it's definitely letting you know, no matter what heartbreak you have been through or bad experiences in the past, this is something totally different. This is something good. And so Knight of Swords could be that this change is going to be coming in pretty quick. Like the end of delays. This is coming in fast, Knight of Swords. And the Devil, there could be some infatuation or obsession feeling, but I feel like it's more like the pull or the draw, the attraction. I feel like it's the attraction that will be intense here. And also, on a good note with the Devil energy, this can be about our strategy really paying off when it comes to what we're wanting to materialize into our life here. Strategies that we want for our wealth, our money. If it's talking about the devil as in fears or addictions, vices, and toxic situations, then it's just advising you of that, that it's time to do what you have done in the past, allowing this good thing to come in, but shielding and protecting yourself from unwanted energies. It actually says stand up for heroic, a stronghold, and to ward off unwanted energies. And the Yarn card can be like that this was somewhat confusing or hard, complicated to figure out, to unravel. but you have future gains here with this card. So no matter how complicated it may seem, it's going to be figured out. A solution is coming, basically. Let's get more on the advice here. Wow. This is a lovely reading. I like that. Tell me more. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Talk about shield and protect yourself. That's exactly what this is. Stand up for yourself. Shield yourself. Assert yourself. Don't give up. Keep persisting. You are the wounded soldier. And it might be because of this one energy here of carrying a light so bright. Having a purpose here that there may be opposition to your purpose. But you're going to be very wealthy. You're going to be very wealthy. Ten of Pentacles. Keep persisting. Some really good news is coming in here regarding wealth. Completion when it comes to this physical realm, trying to get what you want here when it comes to having maybe even luxury, but being well off and having extremely close-knit connections. And a new day dawns with the Page of Wands. This is exciting, passionate, inspiring, and it is a new beginning here with the Page of Wands. So that is beautiful. Let's get you some angel number messages here for you. 22 and 333, I'm noticing. Okay, what angel number do you have for Aries, please? 444, 234. 444, trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. 2, you have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allows you to see all sides of any situation. Yeah, like the King of Cups, is directing others here for the most fair and beneficial outcome. I am diplomatic. And then 7, with you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. You have a lot of knowledge here on informational and spiritual planes, and it says it gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. So that's what I have for you today, Aries. I'm sending you love and light. Thank you for joining me. Bye.